Hello everybody, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. So today's video, as you saw by the title, we will be playing with Marshall's TJ Maxx makeup. We'll be doing something along those lines. Basically I got a bunch of makeup. Well, not at one time, but over the years, I've collected some makeup from TJ Maxx, Marshalls, and I wanted to sit down, play with them, kind of show you how they work, how I like them, if they're expired, stuff like that. We've had a lot of people do shop with me at TJ Maxx, but not a lot of the time do they apply the makeup. Do you get to see it in action? So I thought it'd be cool to see it in action. And so yeah, without further ado, let's just get started. Trying to make sure I was right and only had these products. So anyway, I've already primed my skin and put on my foundation. I've been obsessed with this Wet n Wild Dewy foundation. You guys know the whole world is kind of just obsessed with it recently, and I feel like every time I apply it, I'm kind of like, oh, the shade, but it looks so nice with my neck. I don't know why I'm always off of, I'm kind of iffy about it. It's like the perfect shade, my perfect shade. I don't know why I don't like it, but anyway, that was off topic, but anyway, if you guys know TJ Maxx and Marshalls, they're like kind of I don't even want to say I don't know, they kind of sell expensive makeup for a cheaper price, but usually it's makeup that is either like getting sold out, like it's not sold out, I'm sorry, getting discontinued, holiday collections that are again getting discontinued, that were limited edition makeup, or products that they have a lot of stock on and that are just not selling, and so they get rid of them. So a lot of the times you'll find some products with either really light shades or really dark shades, because those products are not selling a lot of them. They'll sell a couple but not a lot, so you'll see those products at TJ Maxx or Marshalls. It's very rare that you find like a whole collection of anything. Honestly, you'll find some products here and there, and then depending on the Marshalls or the TJ Maxx you go to, you'll find none or you'll find all of, it just really depends. So don't expect to go and find all the same products that I have, honestly, because they just come and go so quickly. It's just how it is. It's the scarcity of TJ Maxx. But a lot of the rumors say that kind of TJ Maxx makeup is expired, it's old, and some of the truth of that is, if it's a limited edition product or a holiday collection from 2017, obviously it's 3 years old at this point. So those kind of products are obvious. Some other products you can't really tell. With like foundations and stuff like that and shades, is it a new foundation that just came out and they had too many of this dark shade, so that now they're putting it out? That could be the case, but sometimes things are expired. And I did get a Stila Glitter and Glow or Shimmering Glow, one of those, and I used it on my eye, and I did not like it at all. And because the hype around it is so high, I felt like it was probably just because it's a bad product, so I got rid of that. So you just have to be cautious. We're just gonna jump right in because I've been talking for a while. But the first product here is the Too Faced Born This Way Naturally Radiant Creamy Concealer. If you guys know, Too Faced, their Born This Way collection is out of this park. People really love it, but people don't actually love this concealer as much as you'd think. So I'm assuming they just had too many and they were just like, all right, let's get rid of it. I actually have the shade Warm Medium, which is probably my perfect concealer shade if I don't want something too brightening, if you can see. Now the concealer is very creamy. It is beautiful, gorgeous. It is radiant, everything you want it to be, like everything that it claims to be, you expect it to be. It's not full coverage. It is not full coverage. It's not medium. It's very light coverage, just like you would expect. And honestly, I'm almost done with the entire thing because I've been using it non-stop recently, because I've been into this naturally radiant kind of vibe, just like the rest of the world. And oh my gosh, I got it for like $8 at my TJ Maxx, and it was the best find ever. And here, every now and then, I'll see another one or two of these out. But at the time I got this, which was actually a few months ago, like 6 months ago, maybe a while ago, at the time I had seen this, there was a bunch of different shades. I had a few options that I had in my hand, like I could pick between any of these options really. So again, like every now and then you'll get a couple, one or two. I'll see a one or two at my TJ Maxx, the one that I work at actually, but I'm sure at any other one you might find one, two, maybe a couple different shades. But yeah, if you see it and you like something that is very creamy, radiant, natural, I would go ahead and try it. Mine was not bad, and it's still not bad. I've had it for at least 6 months, I think. Probably, I don't know, give or take a few months there, but I've had it for a while and it is not bad at all. It is so amazing. You can see though, you can see my dark spots under my eyes. It's just a very natural, creamy, radiant, juicy concealer, and I've been loving that vibe. So obviously it depends on what you're going for, but sometimes I'll pack on a little bit more. As far as concealers, I think the only other concealer that I've seen there is like some e.l.f. like dollar, like the e.l.f. like $3 ones that are nothing. But also I've seen like Pretty Vulgar, I think their concealers are there. It's interesting, actually that's not true. It's interesting. I've seen the Becca one, the concealer too, and both the Pretty Vulgar and the Becca one have been in subscription boxes, and so I'm wondering if like I don't know, that's so sus. Like, why are you putting the same products that you just put in a subscription box at TJ Maxx, like they're either being discontinued or like you had too many of them, like you're just trying to get rid of them, something like that. It's just kind of weird. But you notice that with foundation too. I've seen the Becca foundation, which was in the BoxyCharm box. Bare Minerals has a lot of foundations. e.l.f. has a lot of foundation. Too Faced has a couple foundations here and there. It's usually the ones that don't do too well on the market, honestly. Like the Too Faced, what is it? I can't remember, but I think it might have been their peach one. No, it wasn't their peach one. It was the Too Faced Tutti Frutti, I think, foundation or something like that people really didn't like. I don't know. It was one that kind of came and went because nobody really liked it. And it's there. So I sometimes I'm interested in the foundations and even other concealers, but it's just like, although it's a great price, you're getting it for $7-8, or like foundations between $15 bucks, $10-15 bucks, even up to 20 sometimes, depending on the foundation. But you're getting it for a good price. It's just still, is it good? That's the problem. Like, do I want to pay any money for it if it's not a good product? No. So why buy it, you know? Okay, so next is bronzer. Well, usually I'd use powder, but I'm not going to set my face. My face has been super dry and I just am not fighting it anymore. I'm just not going to set my face. But I have, where is my, your girl couldn't find it. Anyway, I found this brush at TJ Maxx for $8. It's the Sephora Pro Domed Stippling Diffuser Brush. It's the number 41. This brush costs like $36 on Sephora's website. And currently it's on sale for like, I think 20 or something like that. But either way, I got it for I think it was $7.99. I got it for $8 at TJ Maxx. Yes, honey. Yes, please. It is, oh my gosh. It is, I was so excited because Jessica Braun actually loves this brush and she paid full price for it. It says it's worth it for the full price too. And so getting it for $8 is a freaking steal. Absolutely. I would keep an eye out because the TJ Maxx that I work at actually does not put these out. I don't see them anywhere, but I went to another TJ Maxx and I found them. So if you have a couple TJ Maxxes in your area, you don't mind to drive, I would check out multiple because again, some stores have 0, some have the whole line, some have 2 or 3. So I would just check. And so I was really excited about that. I'm going to use this e.l.f. Aqua Infused Duo in the shade Bronze Pink Beige. Now you can also find this at TJ Maxx. I already had this one, so I'm not going to, so I didn't buy one from TJ Maxx, but I thought I'd mention that e.l.f. a lot of their good products too are there. Now I would be a little bit skeptical about this because it is a bronzing cream product. Sorry, I meant a cream product, and so you really don't want it to be to go bad. But you know, if you want to just try it for a few months or something like that and you don't even mind if it's bad, I'd try it, you know, whatever. So I'm actually not going to bronze my whole face because I have another bronzing product that we're going to talk about, but I wanted to use this brush, and I only use this brush for cream products because it is, oh my gosh, it just diffuses it like it says. It is perfect for that, and this is how Jessica Braun uses it, so that's why I was like, oh, I need that product. I need it. So really excited about the brush. You can find a couple some good brush sets from TJ Maxx. Honestly, I would try to find, like, I have a couple other single brushes that I've bought. I would try not to buy a set because a lot of the time you get like stupid brushes in there that like do nothing, and so you're honestly paying more for brushes that you don't really need. So I would try to just get singles like this one and a couple other ones that I'll talk about, but obviously it's personal preference. I think that the singles are more worth it because usually if they're like $4.99, $3.99, they're better quality than the 10 set that's $6.99. You know, you think you're getting more bang for your buck, but you're really not. So just thought I'd mention that too. Okay, for the other bronzer that I'm going to use it on like my forehead and my thing. I got this Nars. They're just like the Nars bronzers. I don't know if it has a name or something like that, but I have the shade Falaises. 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 I don't know how to say that. But anyway, it looks like this. If you guys know, like Nars Laguna, that kind of stuff, they're very popular for their bronzers. Nars is popular for a lot of things, but their bronzers for one. And personally, I don't make it like a goal to buy from Nars in general. But since it was at TJ Maxx, I was like, whatever. I got it for, okay. I did a bad thing. I didn't do it. The box had said it was like, I think the box said it might have been like $4.99, $6.99 between those. And I think this original product was $12.99 at TJ Maxx, but someone switched the boxes. It was not me. So when I bought it for cheaper than it should have been. But either way, great deal, great product. I really, really like it. It adds something to my collection. Like I don't feel like I could declutter it ever. So I also got this brush. These are the Maxx Studio brushes. They have no names on them. They're literally just the Maxx Studio brushes. And I bought this one a while ago. And it is just a very nice, like, fluffy brush. And so I feel like this is another product that I feel like another brush that I feel like it's just better. It's a better bang for your buck if you just buy the single one, because it's really, really good quality, and sometimes the sets are not as good quality as the single ones. So I think pick up a single. That's what I think. So 10 out of 10, if you see any Nars products, like at least the powder products, I would try it. The product, for a little bit, I thought the product was going bad in there, but it's been working perfectly fine, and the pigmentation is stunning. So sometimes maybe just give the top layer a little love and you'll be fine. So yeah, if you see any Nars powder products and you're really interested, I would try this one for sure. Was a 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10, girl. 10 out of 10. All right, so I'm gonna do my brows and some blush, and I'll be back to do the rest of the face. Is that what I'm gonna do? Yes. Okay, so real quick, I just want to blend out some of the products on my face together, but I'm actually going to use this Kensie brush. It's the brand Kensie, but again, they say nothing on the handle. It's like this massive brush. You can't miss it. It's huge, and it's the brand Kensie, just so you know. But again, and this I actually got as a gift from my friend. I was going to buy it, then I was like, I don't need it, and then my friend got it for me for Christmas. It was the best thing ever. But I love it for powder. Oh my gosh, just hitting the powder is so easy. So I'm just going to take this e.l.f. blush in the shade Candid Coral and just blend out some of the cheek area over here. It adds a little bit of shimmer, but not too much. This brush, so good. Again, another brush for like $5. That is so worth the $5. Don't buy a set. I'm gonna say it. This is the last time I say it because it's the last brush, but you know what I mean. So next is this product I got from Marshalls, and oh my gosh, I'm so obsessed. I actually had a TJ Maxx gift card, $20, and so I bought this with it. You could actually use it at TJ Maxx, Marshalls, Home Goods, all the sisters, but I used it on this palette. I used some of it on this palette. This is the Beige Cosmetics Sante Fe eyeshadow palette, and I got it for $8 at Marshalls, guys, and it is so freaking beautiful. So beautiful. I don't know why nobody talks about this palette, but she is so stunning. It actually came out in summer, which I did not know. That's the thing, I didn't see anything about it. How would I know that this palette existed? I don't know, but Beige Cosmetics, you do a terrible propaganda job because nobody knows about your good products. And so I saw this and I was like, oh my gosh, I need her. So I'm wearing a white SpongeBob sweater. You can't see it. It's SpongeBob. But so I don't know what to wear on my eyes. I think we're gonna go a little bit natural today because I'm going to my sister's. It's a long story, never mind, but I'm just gonna look a little bit natural. This shade right here, I'm gonna take the shade right here called Dune and set my eyes with that. Again, this palette has a nice mirror. The shades are so stunning, and for $8, like, yes please. I think it's originally $20. It says 12, but I think this one is a little bit more expensive. I don't think it's 12. Sometimes the TJ Maxx gets the makeup wrong. like the prices. I'm like, I know for a fact you cannot buy this for $15 at Sephora. Like, no, it's gonna be freaking $36, but they get it wrong sometimes and I don't know why. I know I'm not doing this palette justice, but again, we're gonna go do something simple. I'm just gonna take the shade, oh my gosh, right here, which is called Clay, I believe, and put that in the crease, and then I think that'll be it. You can honestly, a lot of Beige Cosmetics palettes, a lot of Profusion eyeshadow palettes, they all end up at TJ Maxx and Marshalls and stuff. So if you're like eyeing one, or you're like, you don't know about it, you just don't want to pay the price, or like, I don't know, something, you're debating on it, I would go look at one of these stores and see if you can get it for a cheaper price, because then, you know, you're not really breaking the bank if you hate it or something, or if it's terrible quality. But even though this one is amazing quality, just to BTW, it is so bomb. I did see this at TJ Maxx as well. I just happened to pick it up from Marshalls because I didn't have the gift card when I was at the other TJ Maxx, so I didn't have the money to buy it, but then I got the gift card, so then I was like, okay, let's do it. The shades are buttery soft. They're so nice. Their shimmers are beautiful, beautiful. I'm not gonna put a shimmer on. I know, girl, I know. You're like, girl, why did you even bother? But either way, the palette is so stunning. Let me know if you want to see like more looks with this. Obviously I did something literally simple, but it's just a day. But I think they're so worth it if you find a Beige Cosmetics palette that you've always wanted, or you think is beautiful, or even a Profusion one, or sometimes they have some higher end palettes. They have a lot of Anastasia palettes that don't sell very well. Like you'll find the Alyssa Edwards one, and you'll find the, what is the other one? Riviera. Those two you'll find at TJ Maxx. So keep an eye out. They have good prices, great quality still, so I would keep an eye out. All right, so then for highlighter, I actually have two here, but we're gonna just use the one, I know. So for highlighter, I picked up two recently, and this is kind of what inspired this video. I was gonna do this video a while ago, but I didn't have enough products. I felt like 3 products was just like not good enough. It's not that exciting, so I wanted a couple more products, but I wanted them to be ones that I really, really wanted. So first up, I picked up this Laura Geller highlighter, and it's in the Ballerina shade. Now I got this from Marshalls, but this is another product that was in a subscription that was in the BoxyCharm, I believe, and then they all came to TJ Maxx, so I thought that was super freaking weird. But it looks like this. It is so, so stunning. OMG, it is so beautiful. I love it. I love it so much, and I paid $5 for it. I don't think it's the full size. I think the full size is a little bit bigger, but who cares? I'm never gonna go through this. So I was like, yes, honey. But the one I want to wear today, which I haven't worn yet, this is the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in Opal. So the reason why it was marked down to $9 was because it was cracked. I know. Oh my gosh, you guys are gonna look at it and be like, girl, what? So the packaging looks so beautiful, everything about it. Now the product is struggling a little bit. It looks on the camera, it looks a little way better than it looks in person, honestly. So it actually was shattered, and I was so mad because first of all, I saw one of these at Marshalls but it was in the shade Topaz, which is super, super dark. Like even in the summer it probably wouldn't work for me. And then I was like, why and I was like, why buy it if I'm not going to use it? And I really wanted to try Becca's formula, because I like the Ofra one, and then because I like Ofra, and then they're not always in competition, but I feel like you either love the Ofra or the Becca, and so I wanted to try it. There's so many reasons why I wanted to try it, but then I didn't get that one. So then I'm looking at TJ Maxx yesterday, and I was looking through everything. I'm like, there's nothing here. And then I saw this pink box, and I was like, what is that? So I pulled it out, and it was freaking Opal. And literally, I went to Sephora the day before. So this is after I saw the shade Topaz, and I went to Sephora to kind of swatch them. And I saw them, and I was like, yeah, Topaz wouldn't really not have worked for me. And I was like, I could go with Champagne Pop, Opal, any of those. And it was Opal, and I was like, yes! There were a couple other ones that I was like, no, girl, this would not work for me. But Opal was one that I was like, yes, honey. So it was cracked, but then I repressed it with some alcohol. Now, the only thing that scares me about that is that I don't want it to change the formula. From swatching it, it feels a little bit different, but the pigmentation still looks nice. So I don't know I don't know. So if there's another one that I see at TJ Maxx, I'm definitely going to pick it up, another shade or something like that. I think this is the reason why this was there was because it was their limited edition, like, breast cancer awareness one. So that's why I think that one was there. I also think, like, I use nail polish remover as the alcohol that I usually use. Hey, you can see me. As the alcohol I usually use. And so I think that messed up the packaging a little bit. So on the inside, it's struggling. It's struggling. But $9... Yes, please. Okay, so we're gonna just jump right in. Do I want to use this brush? Okay, I think we're gonna use my fan brush because it's, like, pretty clean. This is the Luxie 560 medium fan brush, but that's not important. So we're just gonna dip her right in here. I haven't worn this one yet, so that's why I'm really excited about it. Yes, girl. Yes, please. 1,000 times. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, this is a really pretty shade too. I'm in love. I'm in love. Okay, let me use a different brush because I usually use this one. Yes, girl. Oh, yes. Yes, yes. It honestly is a little bit deep. I thought it was going to be a little bit lighter. But, oh my gosh, like, if you want to see me swatch it, it looks so stunning. It is so gorgeous. I'm obsessed. I'm in love. I'm truly in love. And it is different than it's different than all the highlighters I have. So, I thought it was perfect. And, it looks perfect. It looks perfect. We're going to blend her out a little bit, but she looks perfect. I looked at the highlighter close and personal in this mirror, and I'm freaking obsessed. I'm gonna love it, I think, during the summer as well, because it just gives you that nice glow. I'm like, my skin today is just glowing, and I'm obsessed. I'm really obsessed. I added the e.l.f. Glow setting spray, which is why it is super glowy as well. Alright guys, so as you guys can see, TJ Maxx makeup is so freaking good, and although sometimes, you know, it's a little bit sus, like, why is you know, like, is it bad? Am I getting expired makeup? Why is it here? Why is it at TJ Maxx? You know, that's a big question too, is why is it on sale? Why is it on clearance? Or why is it only $8 when it should be $50, you know? And again, for different brands, it's different reasons. Some products, some people, a lot of time it is limited edition makeup that brands no longer sell anymore, and they didn't sell, you know, after being on clearance for months, and so they just give it for a cheaper price. You know, some brands don't even keep it there for a month. Once they're done with it, they put it on give it to TJ Maxx. Like the Riviera palette, it's pretty, not that it's new, but it's at least it's pretty newer, so it's interesting to find out kind of why. I just need to add a lip product back, but yeah, it's interesting to see like why the products are on clear, or why they're at TJ Maxx. And so definitely when you're looking at the products, first of all, you better open it. Sometimes what I'll do is I'll open it standing right there because I don't feel like walking it to the register. But don't touch it, don't be rude, and don't swatch it. That's just trashy and rude, and then nobody else can buy it. I hate when people do that, but I honestly, if you want to open it, take a look. Make sure it's not broken, because a lot of the time products are broken. If you don't mind, like I bought the Becca one and I bought this baby broken, and look how stunning she is. Repressing it is not an issue. Ask them for a discount, they will give it to you. I got this for, it was $10, I got it for $9 because they gave me $1 off. Like that's an awesome deal. It's still, you know, $9 for a Becca highlighter. Like, come on, that's a great price. And so don't be afraid to ask for a discount, but don't touch it, please. Don't be that rude person who ruins it for everybody. Also, yes, or sometimes I'll take up the makeup to the counter. I'll say, do you mind opening this so that I can see that it's not broken, because sometimes the products are broken. And the one lady, like the one time I asked the ladies, like, I really appreciate you doing that, because people just open it and touch it and it's just rude. And I'm like, exactly. So I didn't want to be that person, and I work at TJ Maxx. I know how you feel. So if you could just open it. She opened it, and I kind of was like, I ended up returning the product later, because I was, even after seeing it, I was just like, not super sold. And so that's how you do it. Don't touch it, don't swatch it, don't put it on your face, and then return it. Like, come on. Especially not to a TJ Maxx, where they, first of all, in general, they have low stock of good products. So if you bought, like, if I bought this freaking Becca highlighter, bought it from somebody who didn't, like, who somebody else who wouldn't have minded, and then I return it right now, like, that's so trashy, you know? So I don't know, that's just my tip. If highlighters are some things that, like, I'm not a big highlighter girl, but like ones like everyone talks about the Laura Geller ones, everyone talks about the Becca ones, and everyone talks about the Oprah ones. So now I feel like my collection is complete. But if I see more Becca ones, I will be getting them. I'm looking for Champagne Pop. I'm looking for Champagne Pop. I'm on the hunt. That's it for this video, guys. Wow. This is so funny. This will be the quote for today. I got this little mirror and I got it from Target for like $3. It said, "She believed she could, but she was tired." And it is so funny. I love that. That's it for this video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye, guys.